Welcome to Gardening with Ben, the podcast where we dig into the soil of our gardens and the depths of our green thumbs. I'm your host Ben, here to guide you through the joys of gardening from sowing seeds to reaping bountiful harvests. Each episode will explore tips, tricks and tales from the garden and allotment, sharing insights from ourselves and stories from our own back garden adventures. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just getting your hands dirty for the first time, there's something here for everyone. So grab your brew and gardening gloves and let's get growing with Gardening with Ben. Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of Gardening with Ben. Well, it's been a few weeks since our last episode. I do apologise. I have been busy, but we have been cracking on with the allotment. Now I've got a lot to fill you in on what we've been getting up to down at the plot and what we're going to be doing, because it has been getting warmer. He says that as it's going to start getting colder towards the end of the week, but hopefully we will be getting lots done down at the plot in the meantime. So what have we been up to recently? Well, I've purchased my Gardener's World ticket, ready to go and see that, which I went to see last year, and it was absolutely amazing. It's the first time that I'd ever been last year, so I definitely whipped up a ticket to see it again this year. And it was great to meet so many different individuals from the gardening world and some of the people that I know from seeing online and sharing their tips and advice. It was great to meet up with them and see them in action and their show gardens, what they've done. So yeah, it has been a busy week down at the allotment recently. And like I said, it has been getting warmer, so the bulbs have started coming up and started showing a lot more. And this speeding up with the growth now, and hopefully, fingers crossed, in a couple of weeks we'll start to have loads of flowers out. We've already got loads of crocuses out, which I've shared a load of photos on my Instagram of them recently, and I've also shared a video today of my first bee of the year that I've seen down at the allotment, and it was there having all the pollen out of the crocus. And that is why I always say why it is important that we should plant spring bulbs on our allotments for the bees at this time of year. So that is one of the main reasons, and I just wanted to share that with you. And it was like the bee crawling on the crocus, getting all the pollen and the nectar from the crocus itself, and it was just covered in pollen. You could see it all over it. But yeah, that is something that I did want to share with you all today. So we've been busy down at the allotment with getting things ready for this year. It's a big, long haul slog, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting absolutely loads done, and every day I'm doing loads more down there. This past week, what I've been concentrating on is doing all my fencing down the side of my plot, because a lot of it had collapsed from wind damage and from posts that had rotted, and yeah, just a bit of wear and tear really. So it was a case of getting all that fastened back up, which I've done one side today. I finished that one side off down my plot, which I did share a picture of it partially done last week. So that'll be ready for painting this coming springtime. I'm not going to be painting it yet, because it'll probably just wash off, and the paint does wash off eventually. So yeah, we'll be getting that painted in the next few weeks. But I need to fill the border in now, because I've put some edging down the side to stop all the soil and the compost falling down onto my plot neighbour, because my plot is a bit higher than the neighbour's plot, so it does tend to fall off. So I've put all proper edging down the side, and yeah, I'm going to fill it full of compost, and I'm hoping to get absolutely loads of gladiolus to plant down the side, and then I'm going to plant a load of wild flowers down the side as well, so that it looks attractive and the bees come and the insects, and it'll look an absolute picture. And then next, at the end of the year, I'll be planting loads of spring bulbs down that side, because there's not many spring bulbs in there at the moment. So I want that side to look absolutely fantastic next springtime. And the same goes with the other side of my plot. I need to sort out all the fencing on that side, so that's one job that I need to do in the next few weeks. But we're getting there slowly, and I've got all my paths covered now. They've got all wood chipped down, so it's nice to walk on, And yeah, it's all level now, which is a bonus because it weren't level before. I've sorted out all the paving slabs, all the paved paths are sorted. They're all looking fantastic. I've still got all the beds to dig over, which won't take long. I think I've got like 16 to 18 beds. So we've got to dig all them over, and I'm going to really give them a good digging over this year. And I'm going to buy myself a sieve and sieve out all the stones and the rubble, just to make it a bit more nicer and better in the soil and get rid of all them stones what are in there. And then I'm going to feed them. I'm going to put some more compost in. So yeah, I've got a lot to get done in the shape of the beds, but we're on track for getting it all ready for the springtime. I've never been so on track in my life on my plot. Usually I'm rushing around at the last minute before I'm planting my stuff out, but this year my plot's going to look absolutely fantastic. And if it doesn't, please hold me to that because I've put so much time and effort into my plot this year that I do want to have good results down at the plot and just to show it off, and show what you can grow and teach other people to grow stuff and how easy it is as well. And I've also purchased some stuff off of online, which I'm looking forward to coming. One thing's come today to my parents, and my mum were like, "What have you ordered? It's a massive box." So you'll have to wait and see for what I've ordered. Hopefully, we'll get some good results in what I've ordered. Um, but yeah, I've started creating a lot more content as well for you, which I said I'd do this year, because I've not been doing much content last year. So I've started doing all the videos again. I've started doing all the pictures and sharing stuff online with everybody. But it's one step at a time. It does take a lot of time to do all this stuff for you, and I'm trying to keep up to date with it. I have been slacking with the podcast over the last couple of weeks, but I just can't wait now for spring to start sowing all these seeds. And hopefully, once this cold weather does pass in the next couple of weeks, hopefully we'll start to get the sunshine and start to get the warm weather. And obviously, one of the first things on the list what we'll be planting are our potatoes. And again, I'm going to be planting them in boxes this year as I did that last year. And yeah, hopefully we're going to get a lot of stuff planted and going on. And I'm making use of all the space this year. It's going to be absolutely jam-packed full of different vegetables of all different types and different varieties, and just showcasing what you can do, how you can do it, and the journey of the allotment year. And that's my plan for the allotment this year. So fingers crossed we do get stuff done down there, and I've got a lot to share with you all. We will be going back to sharing some more tips and advice in these podcasts coming up over the next few weeks. We'll be getting quite a few more episodes recorded for you. So make sure you do hit that follow, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, hopefully we're going to be sharing a lot more with you. And thank you for listening to today's episode. It has been a short episode, but I just thought I'd bring it up to date with what we've been getting up to. So we'll see you again next time round. So remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep gardening with Ben, everyone. And that wraps up another episode of Gardening with Ben. Thank you for joining me in this journey. Remember, every seed planted is a step towards a greener world, and every day is a chance to grow something beautiful. Keep nurturing your gardens and your souls. Until next time, I'm Gardening with Ben, reminding you to let your garden be your sanctuary. Happy gardening, and see you in the next episode. Remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep gardening with Ben.